Hey there, I'm glad you stopped by. Today we're going to talk about signs and symbols. I love signs and symbols. I remember on my whole journey, that was probably one of the funnest ones to dive into and the easiest to dive into because there's so much information about signs and symbols. Hi, I'm Michelle McGinnis, and I help people who are highly sensitive to elevate their lives by using the power of their emotions and flipping them into a better space for themselves. So, today's signs and symbols, why we're going to talk about it, because there actually is a deeper meaning than I think what a lot of people understand. There are books that talk about animals and their signs and their meanings, numbers, colors, scents, you name it, and somebody has done the work to compile it all together and formulate some type of understanding of what the meaning of something might be. So an example would be if you kept seeing a hawk over and over and over for the day. Oh, okay, well, what's the hawk energy trying to tell me? Because we are connected to everyone, everything. You are God expressing. You are universe. You are the infinite source. It's within you. It's not outside of you. It's within you. And so sometimes when we're in our humanness and we're moving along in our day subconsciously, like we're not really aware, we're driving down the road and then all of a sudden you start recognizing, I keep seeing a hawk. Well, what the heck does that mean? I don't understand it. So you can go and you easily now, you can go on the internet and you can just Google it. What's the metaphysical meaning behind a hawk? And then you get the meaning, and as you read it, whatever feels true to you is your sign, is what you've been taught from a lot of people. And for a lot of people, it really helps. It gives them clarity. It gives them a refocus, because a lot of the times we get signs and symbols when we are unconscious, and it's popping you out of your sleep zone. It's popping you out of the old patterns that you're typically doing during your day, because we are all very conditioned people and you're typically doing the same things day in and day out. So when you have something like an animal or a snake show up several times, or a number that keeps appearing to you, it's beautiful because you've got this opportunity now that pops you out of your sleep state or your subconscious automatic responses state and pops you into a more conscious awareness for yourself. And when you do that, then you look up the meaning, like I said, and you could take a look at it. And for some people, they're like, well, sometimes when I get the sign or the symbol and I look it up, or I don't have time to look, I don't really understand what it's trying to tell me. And so for me, what I truly believe, that the very understanding what other people have written is really great and important, and I value it. But underneath all of that is the true reason why symbols and signs help us, is that when we feel that connection, when we feel that aha moment, like, I keep seeing this all day or all week, I keep seeing this. What's happening is your higher soul self is helping you to elevate your emotions wherever you were into a higher playing field, into a higher status, because when you're in that higher status, we know when your vibration is higher and you're feeling good. And by higher, I mean you're in the states of optimism, you're being happy, you're passionate, you're peaceful, all the way up to love, ecstasy, bliss, and joy, right? These are the two ones that when you're in this space for longer than a minute, things just start to you just start to feel really good and juicy all over, and new ideas and new opportunities happen. We know that, right? But a lot of the times we are spending in this category. We're in this emotional place when we're kind of driving, and all of a sudden we keep seeing the hawk and we keep seeing the hawk. Well, what the hawk is actually doing is it's helping you to elevate, wake you up so that you can go into a better feeling place, because it's exciting when we see a sign, right? When we keep seeing something over and over again and we realize, oh my gosh, that's for me. It makes you feel special. It makes you feel important. It also makes you feel connected to the outside world and everything that's around us, right? If you keep seeing an animal over and over again and you're like, oh my gosh, it helps you to realize that you are connected to everything that's around you, and nothing is random. It's always there for you. And to me, sometimes if you can't understand the meaning of it, it was just to pop you out of your trance, to help you feel really good in that second that you recognize a sign or a symbol is this really juicy thing, and you're like, oh my gosh, I keep seeing this, I keep seeing this. Right then, when you say it, do you feel it? You're all excited. You go home, you're like, yeah, I keep seeing this hawk. It's kind of cool. I don't know really what it means. And even though you may not be in happy or bliss about it, you're feeling something with it, and it's softening whatever mood maybe you were in a moment before. Have you ever thought about that? That sometimes when you're in that neutrality that we've talked about, I talk about this a lot, when you're in this category, it's really easy to be influenced by the next emotion that goes right by you. You'll get attached to it. So let's say you're in this space and all of a sudden a hawk comes by your car, except this time it zooms right by your windshield, and it just excites, like, oh, that's the second time I've seen a hawk today. Can you feel it? I feel it in my body. That excites me. That puts me into a really ecstatic kind of place. And when I'm in an ecstatic kind of place, then the solution or a new idea or someone will call me, or I just sit in bliss and just bliss out more and more, like that was just amazing to have that beautiful bird just swoop down in front of my car. It took me out of my trance. Truly, that is what every sign and symbol is doing. It's helping you to elevate what you're experiencing in the moment, because your higher soul self has probably been trying to get your attention to say, this feeling that you're having, or this thought or this belief, because your thoughts and your beliefs are connected to your emotions, right? So if you've been spinning and spinning all day long and all of a sudden you keep seeing something, it's one way for your higher soul self, that is godlike, that is universal, right? That's infinite source, is trying to communicate and break you out of your trance. So that's why signs and symbols are so much fun. And the more that you play with them, the more that the meaning gets deeper and deeper. So even if you have something happen and you don't understand, just play in the wonderment of it, because wonderment is a beautiful place to be. I would say wonderment is definitely one that I would put into the category of here, because wonderment keeps you open to the next possibility, and it has a lot of hope and excitement behind it. Wonderment does. So like for me, the money truck, right? I get money trucks, and now it's just pure positive bliss every time I see them. It doesn't matter what's going on in my world. If I see a money truck, oh honey, I am just happier than a pig in you know what. I'm just happy because I've had so much conditioning that I've created for myself. I created that. I created a money truck means abundance is coming to me. And so what happens is it puts me into a better place of mind. It shifts my emotional status, and it makes me look for the abundance. Ooh, I wonder what's going to happen. Ooh, I'm so excited to see what the abundance is going to be like. And sometimes I'm getting showered with hugs that day. And sometimes my husband's got great news, or sometimes my kid calls me and he's got a great opportunity, or somebody's made a major shift that I've worked with and they're texting me about it. But it elevates me to shift my awareness from probably what I was thinking about into a better feeling place. And when we're in a better feeling place, that's it. That's our dial. That is our superpower, is being able to cultivate an emotion and a feeling that feels just great for you in that moment. So that's what signs and symbols mean for me. I hope that helps somebody as you go along. And I hope you start anchoring in some really juicy ones, and then just being open to other ones that maybe you don't understand, but it elevated you to think something different. It's kind of like, I always love it when I hear the word a miracle or magic, because to me, when I think about it and I set the intention, today I'm going to find magic, it just opens me up. It opens me up to expecting, which means if I'm expecting, I'm perceiving, I'm creating my reality to expect that back. Life is really a juicy experience when we start to cultivate what our emotions are telling us, and we have the tools to utilize to get us out of the trance that most of us are living in all the time. So go elevate your experience. Thanks for stopping by.